everyone, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, my name is Dia and I appreciate you stopping by. The new year is quickly approaching and I know a lot of you are still trying to find a planner to take control of your life in 2022. I'll be using the Hobonichi like I have been for the past few years, but I thought I would share some of the planners that have been sent over to me to test and review. The first planner I'm going to share with you today is the Dare Planner. I was actually sent this planner several months ago and I was going to open it up and test it out, but my husband really liked the look and feel of it and was kind of looking for something new to use in 2022, so I thought I would give him a shot at it first. Normally my husband uses a Bujo and a very simplified version of a Bujo because he doesn't like to take the time to set any of it up, so that's one of the reasons he wanted to use this planner, because it is a planner that's already been structured and all he would have to do is go in and fill it out. Now, my husband is not consistent with planners at all. He's tried a few different ones and he loves the concept and the idea of using a planner, but he has trouble being consistent, opening it up every day and making sure he's checking off his lists and reviewing everything in his planner. Unfortunately, as much as he loves the idea of this planner and he loves the way it's set up, it didn't work out for him. I think he felt a little bit overwhelmed, especially since he normally functions off of mainly just a to-do list, and this just has a lot of options in it, and I guess it was just too overwhelming for him to do on a daily basis, so it didn't work for him. I think it is good for people who are used to planning or who are prepared to get very serious about planning. He did tell me we will be ordering another one of these because once he kind of gets back into the habit of planning again, this is the planner that he says he wants. Okay, let me tell you a little bit about the planners that they offer. They do offer two different planners. One is called the Achieve It and one is called the Launch It Planner. This here is the Launch It Planner. They're very similar, but the Launch It Planner is more geared towards building your own business. This planner comes in this one color, which is gray, and this fabric material, and I think it is gorgeous. I love the color of this. I like how it feels, and it's really well made. The other planner, which is just kind of a normal daily planner, and honestly, there's only a few things different in the goal setting parts of these planners. The daily pages are all exactly the same. But that achievement planner comes in a few different colors. One of them is like a peachy color, one is a turquoise color, and they also have it in black, but the black is a leather, or I believe it's actually a faux leather. Both of the planners are 90-day undated planners, which is 3/4, and they run currently for $35 US through the Dare website. Okay, so before we open up this planner, I just want to let you know what pen I'm using. I am using my good old Sharpie pen. I used to use this pen in my passion planners, and I don't know, I just like the way it feels on this paper. So this is the pen that I used. I love the strap that it has to keep it closed. And it does have this cream color paper inside of it, and it is a thicker paper. This is the first page here, and my husband actually filled it out because he fully intended on using this planner. One of the things I like about this first page is it gives you a little key at the bottom here so you can put in your symbols and what they mean. Like a lot of the planners out there, it has a start here section, and then you go through the self-esteem ladder. So they have identifying your goals, breaking down your goals, and there are enough pages to complete 5 goals. And then the birth of an idea. This is probably the part that's very different from the other one because this gives you a little bit of guidance on growing a concept into a business. My husband and I already have our business. It's our photography business, and we didn't fill any of this out, but I do think all of these questions here are really important to ask yourself when you're building a business. It has a few other pages to help you out with starting your business, and then we get into the monthly pages. I decided to go ahead and test this planner out just like I would use my Hobonichi planner, just to see kind of how it would work for me. I used it in November, but the daily pages I only used for a couple of days because I'm very comfortable in my Hobonichi, and while it was fun playing in this, it's just not my type of planner. So let me just go ahead and show you what this has. It does have 2 ribbons in it, which I like. I just wrote in any big things that I had going on. It has a section over here for how will I challenge my comfort zone, main project of the month, and new skills to learn. Down on the bottom left over here, it has a habit tracker. So I kept track of my miracle morning over here and just put a dot on the days where I completed stuff. I didn't use this note section for anything, but that's here if you need it. Next is the establishing impact rituals. I pretty much do the same thing every morning and every evening, but I know at some point in my life it's going to change again. It's very different now from what it was when I was raising children. So I thought that was really neat to kind of put in here what I do with my days, my wake up time, my work start time, end time, and my evening rituals. And then there are 3 pages of 1 line a day. My husband kind of started doing it, but kind of flopped on that. So I went ahead and used this last page here. I love doing this. It's just easy to go back and look at a day and see what popped out for you that day. And it's just a good little memory keeper, and it's really fast and easy to do. The planner does have a bunch of quotes throughout it, so if you like a little bit of inspiration, that's really cute too. Then they have a weekly schedule. I kind of looked at this, and I don't know if it's just the setup of it, but I have a weekly calendar that I keep track of in my Hobonichi, but this just doesn't fit how I do my planning. So I would imagine for a student though or something, it would be really cool because you can put what classes you have on what day or maybe appointments, but for me, this just didn't work. And then we have the daily pages, and I like this. It was nice. I liked having my top 3 main focuses, the to-do list for my work stuff and to-do list for my personal stuff. I actually like keeping those 2 things separate, and I think I'll probably do that in my Hobonichi this coming year. And if you do follow me and you have seen my Hobonichi on my weekly pages, I kind of use the weekly pages as a memory keeper. I put in what I did throughout the day, and this was the same format. The only thing I don't like about it is in my Hobonichi, I can see the entire week at once, but this was cool too, having it here on the daily page. I didn't really have many notes to write or anything, so I just kept track of my meals right here, and then there's also this empty mind map area down here. You can doodle, write a quote, whatever you want. I went ahead and did this on Tuesday, and then again on Wednesday too. And if you're curious, this is how my husband used it. So he is not about trying to keep his planner looking neat. It is a planner, and it is to help him get things done. And like I said before, he really loved the format of this planner. He just isn't consistent with using planners yet. At the end of the weekly pages, you have this little review section. It has last week, your wins, your review, your reflections, and then it has the upcoming week. I didn't take the time to play with this, but I actually really love this. My husband and I have been trying to sit down every Sunday evening and kind of go over the week and plan it out so that we have a general idea of where each other is throughout the week and when we'll have time to do any projects that we need to get done together. And then at the end of the planner is the 90-day summary. Like I mentioned at the beginning of this video, this is a 90-day planner. So you can have one for each quarter, and this is just the summary to reflect back on the last quarter. I did a little pen test here too. I actually like my Pilot Vanishing Point in Fine in this, and it didn't bleed through at all. None of these pens bled through. So I tried out my Pilot Vanishing Point in Fine with Obsidian Black, and I'm using that in my Hobonichi currently and loving it. I tried out the Uni Jetstream in 0.5, the Sharpie pen that I decided to use, and the Uni Style Fit. Those are the only pens that I was kind of considering to use in this book, but this ink here is a pretty heavy ink. I can't write in my Moleskine using this ink and pen, so that says something about the paper right there. It barely even ghosted. And then you have a few more pages for notes, a brainstorm at the end, an index, and the next quarter. And this is those weird pages that are usually at the beginning of the book. They're at the end in this one. And then it has the little paper pocket that a lot of these bound style planners have. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed that little peek at the Dare Planner. I'll leave all the information for it down below. You can check out what they have, and I'll be reviewing a few other planners in the next coming weeks, just in case this one isn't for you and you're still on the lookout. If you enjoyed this video, I'd appreciate it if you hit that like button. If you want to see more from me, be sure to subscribe. And if you want to be notified whenever I post new videos, make sure you hit that notification bell as well. I hope you guys are having a wonderful holiday season, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.